Welcome back. My name is Steve-O32, former drummer of Sum 41, current drummer in my basement. So I wanted to pick up where I left off after my last video. If you haven't seen that video, I'll leave a link to it right there. Right there. Basically, early bass player Rich Roy, aka Twitch, quits the band. And a familiar face finally enters the scene. Jason Paul McCaslin, aka Bonesy, aka Cone, aka, why do I keep saying aka? So Bonesy joins the Bandsy. I don't know about you guys, but when I think of Sum 41 in my head at least, like this is the first image that comes to mind. Busy D, Brown Sound, Cone, and Steve-O32, aka, enough with the AKAs. You know who I'm talking about. And it turns out Cone had impeccable timing. We'd already done a lot of the groundwork. We already had a manager. We already recorded a demo. We'd already sent that demo out to major record labels, and we'd already heard nothing back. We needed to try something different. And sometimes the best idea is right under your nose.
You're telling me?
Who keeps inviting him? Now, this is the late 90s, and recently I've heard a few people online start referring to it as the late 1900s, and I've never felt more like an old Civil War veteran.
Now, back in the late 1900s, there was no YouTubes or Instagrams, and the internet sounded like a howling she-devil.
Anyway, in the 90s, we certainly didn't have cell phones with cameras in them, but one thing we did have was a popular new doohickey, a camcorder. I think my dad got one through work and I stole it right away, and we started making homemade music videos and homemade movies and just filming ourselves causing shit in our hometown, egging houses, spraying people with water guns. It was just innocent fun. We had all this footage that we'd filmed purely for our own amusement, and then somebody had the $1 million idea. Literally a $1 million idea. Hey, why don't we compile all this footage of you guys being funny? We'll put the music from the demo on top of it and send that to the record labels. And you know what? That is exactly what we did. So we made a dozen copies on VHS and then sent that out to all the labels. And when these record executive guys got this package in the mail, they pulled out the VHS tape, put it in the player, and this is what they saw. Now, I haven't watched this in 20 plus years, so let's watch it together. But this video is what got Sum 41 signed. Here we go.
Are you guys like the Blair Witch Project or something?
No. We're a band.
You're a band?
Yeah, it's called Sum 41.
Sum 41.
Sum 41?
Sum 41. Hey. Go, man, go.
Sum 41 sucks.
Sum 41 sucks dick.
So we needed something to open this video, and that's one of the things that we filmed specifically for this video we sent to the labels. So we just walked around our hometown and got random people to say Sum 41. It was all ad-libbed, and some of them are pretty funny. All right, let's keep going.
Nevertheless, I'm dressed for the occasion. It's number 32 that answers your equation.
With the beat, move your feet, then don't change the station. Your bag is believing on a permanent vacation.
Well, I'm a no good, I'm a middle-class brat backpacked, and I'm holding much to do about nothing.
You be standing on the corner talking all like a fuffin, but you don't make sense of mother gas, you be huffing.
Said if the egg don't stain, you'll be ringing up a hook.
Dude, that is what we're all about in Fat Lip together. I had no idea Fat Lip lyrics were that old. That just goes to show that some ideas for songs are kicking around for a long time until they finally come together. I am glad that one came together. All right, let's keep going.
I'm representing Sum 41 all day, son. Phillipsburg, New Jersey, representing no doubt. It's one, son. Represent, God.
I wipe my bum with Sum 41.
There you go.
Sum 41 stole my toys.
I can't relate to your mistakes.
So this was one of the other things we filmed specifically for this video because we just needed something else. So we thought, why don't we do like a Backstreet Boys in sync dance? And I remember rehearsing it in my parents' basement. It was cringy then, and it's cringy now. Let's keep going.
What do you guys have to say?
All right, this will totally get you shot in 2024. So I don't recommend doing this. I think we just about gave that guy a heart attack. All right, this is 2 minutes from my parents' house. Dave is driving, Cohen's got the video camera, and Derek and I are hiding under the window of the back seat. That girl deserves a gold record because that turned out to be the perfect way to end that video, just blasting her. All she wanted to do was sing us a nice song. I think Sum 41 might be the only band in the history of rock music to have gotten signed with the help of a water gun. This water gun. I found it at my parents' house when I was there last time. They still have it in the basement. This hunk of plastic is what got us signed. This video was a perfect example of how if you just do something a little bit outside the box, it will separate you from the rest of the herd and get you noticed. Like I said before, we'd already sent out that demo and heard nothing. But when we paired the music with us, with our personalities and us just being authentically idiotic in our hometown, all of a sudden it made perfect sense. We went from having zero response to having every single major US label come to Toronto to check us out. And that is what I will get into in a future video. Not gonna play the drums today because this video is getting a bit long, and I gotta admit, I'm getting a little bored of playing stuff off of that early demo, but I will be doing a song very soon. I might pick a different era. Does This Look Infected, Chuck, All Killer No Filler. You guys let me know. I also wanted to remind everybody that I do have some merch available if you want to help support the channel. I got Ika High shirts. I got Current Drummer in My Basement shirts. I got some new I'm Looking to Get My Thang Wet shirts. And then recently added, in honor of today's episode, I have some I Always Get My Meat, You Know That shirts, sweaters, and mugs. That's gonna do it for today's video. I want to thank everybody for watching. My name is Steve32. Ika High, folks. I'm out.
Ika high, you sons of bitches! Ika